Hey guys, Andy B2W here, and I'm going to be doing a Liverpool rant video with what's going on at the minute, explaining everything and what my honest thoughts are, what Liverpool need to do next. I'm Bows and Liverpool fan, I'm both really. I'm more Bows, but I've always supported Liverpool as well. Favourite club. Favourite, like, proper professional club. Bows are... We're kind of semi-pro. In a way, we're not as professional, as... I could be completely wrong, but we have players on our team who have jobs, so I guess we're not really that professional. But anyway, on the Liverpool, sorry Bows fans if I'm wrong there, I don't know. But we need to talk about how bad this season has started. And I want to start this with the team from 2019-2020, the one that won the Champions League and the Premier League. That Liverpool team is gone. Last year, nobody understands, and I did at the time. I said this at the time, and people were like, what are you on about? We failed. What we did last year was an unbelievable accomplishment, considering the way players are in the team. And I'm going to explain to you why. Beginning, what should we start with? Injuries or players that need to move on? We'll go with players that need to move on first. Beginning with my opinion, the biggest player that needs to move on, James Milner. Why on earth is James Milner starting Premier League games for us in 2022? I like James Milner a lot. I thought he was a great player growing up, but he is so past it now. He is not Premier League, Champions League, he is not that level anymore. He's not. You'll play your League Cup or FA Cup games at the very best. But Milner needs to, realise, needs to go up for the better of the team, and he needs to do it. Jamie Carragher didn't say this, but Jamie Carragher did this about 10 years ago when he was starting to get on the way Milner is now. He went to the manager, he went to Brendan Rodgers was the manager at the time, and he went to him and said that, look, Brendan, I respect this club a lot and I love this club to bits, but I have to be honest with you, I am not able to be giving you your Premier League and Champions League, well not Champions League because we went there, but know what I mean, Premier League games anymore, he said, because he said that I'm a bit past it. But I will play I'll play your League Cup, your FA Cup games for you. And I will come into some Premier League games, maybe. But do not rely on me as a starter, because I'm not able for that. That's what Jamie Carragher said to Brendan Rodgers. And he was a 100% right to do it. Milner, you need to go to Klopp. That's not cut off. But anyway, Milner needs to go to Klopp, he does, and say, Jurgen, he needs to go to him and say, Jurgen, I'm past it now, I'm getting on, and I need to be playing your League Cup and your FA Cup games. I cannot be starting Premier League games anymore. And this is going to sound really hard, and I'm not saying this, the same applies to Henderson. Because Henderson is still younger and better. But I'm going to say something that people might call me a hypocrite, I don't know. Henderson is a great leader. But as a footballer with ability, he is not there. He is not there to be winning your Premier Leagues and trophies and everything. Henderson is not that type. He doesn't have that quality. He doesn't. He'll give it everything, and I admire that. But, again, he is not able to... Henderson should not be starting every game for Liverpool. I've said it. I don't even think... He should be coming off the bench a lot. I'm saying, do I want Henderson to still be our club captain? When he's on, I guess so, but, we need to discuss that. Because... I don't think Henderson should be starting games for us. I don't. The odd game, like 1 every 3 games, he should start. But he should not be playing as much as he does. And that's why Klopp has got too much loyalty towards Milner and Henderson in midfield. When they mess up week after week because they're not able to keep up with the pace of younger teams like Man United had a young team out last night. The two of them were not able to keep up pace with them. We got, who else have we got who I said last night? Bobby Firmino. And I love Bobby. But Bobby, and I know Bobby isn't that old, but he is also finished at Liverpool. At Liverpool, he's done. And you see that with him. I cannot remember the last time Roberto Firmino had a good game for Liverpool. I actually can't. And when that happens, that's telling me, we need to be thinking of alternative decisions. And I know, and the second thing we're going to go on to after this is injuries. And start injuries off with, yes, we have an unbelievable injury record right now. But look at the players who are injured and tell me something that it's not a sort of a repetitive thing with injuries with some of the players. Thiago, great footballer, always injured. Keita, I don't rate Keita, never have. I think we should sell him. He's always injured. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, injured. He's always injured. Matip even. I like Matip, but he's always injured. Gomez is so overrated, he is. People need to wake up and see Gomez is not a good centre-back at all. Because I tell you why Gomez is not a good centre-back. The height that he had in 2019 for a while when we were on our winning run, it was him and Van Dijk together. Van Dijk carried him through that run. Gomez, the last two games, Gomez and Van Dijk have played together. I believe, could be wrong, probably am wrong, was 7-2 against Villa and last night against United. Oh, well, I also remember Gomez playing in the 4-0 City thrashing. Gomez is not a good centre-back. Van Dijk hasn't been good this year at all, either. I'm not giving any, praise to Van Dijk because he has not played well. Robertson's not played well. Robbo needs to be dropped. Someone needs to get Costas into the team ahead of Robbo because Robbo needs a few weeks off because he has been off the boil for a good while now. And Klopp, again, showing loyalty to players. You need to have guts as a manager to say, like Ralph Rangnick did last night with Ronaldo, Harry Maguire. He said to them, look, you two are not good enough. You're not putting in the performances. Replace them and look how well they did. Klopp needs to take a note of that and realise, Robbo, you're not playing well at all at the minute. I'm sorry, Costas is starting ahead of you in the next game. And might be the game after that. And if it ends up replacing him, I'm sorry, Robbo, but he just didn't pull it off enough. And Trent, here's another one, Trent. I have so many theories on Trent Alexander-Arnold. I do. That man should not be playing right back for Liverpool. He is a midfielder. And people will say, oh no, Trent can't play in midfield, right? I would rather have him in the midfield and making a few sloppy passes in the midfield maybe or two mistakes than him playing right back and completely just not being able to defend. Him and Joe Gomez, I don't know how many times they got caught up with each other last night because neither of them could defend. And that needs to be sorted out real quick because Joe Gomez plays better at right back than centre back. Why not play, if you love Gomez that much, Jurgen, why don't you play him at right back and play Trent somewhere else? Maybe change formation. Because I have a theory, and I know I'm talking a lot here, but it's a rant, and I know. But I have a theory for Liverpool. We have to change formation. 4-4-2, with a right mid and a left mid. Trent playing right mid and Diaz playing left mid. Now I know what you're thinking, but if you do that, where the hell's Salah going to play? Striker. And it will suit Salah better to play striker. Because Salah on the wing, you're not getting the best out of him. We are not getting the best out of him anymore. Teams have figured out how to deal with Salah on the right wing. We need to change him up, we do. Play him a striker. When Núñez gets back from his suspension, Salah and Núñez should be our strikers. We should have Diaz at left mid, Trent at right mid. At a midfield, we should have... Again, this is a hard one because, I mean, then where it's no CDM or... Fabinho can push up a little higher. Again, he's injured a lot, but I mean, Fabinho, and when he's fit, Thiago. And I know this sounds mental to you, because it's more midfield problems, but it's getting the players who aren't playing well, playing better. We'll have less midfielders in the team, and it would mean if we switch to this, that is the end of James Milner. That is. He will not kick a ball in the league again if we play with two centre mids. And only problem is right back. I'd rather we spent a good bit of money on right back and played someone in right mid, like Trent in right mid. You might hate me for that, I don't know. You might call me an idiot. Fair enough. But anyway, that's what I would do. Anyone else I want to talk about with the injuries? Or Josha's injured a good bit. Great player, but injured a lot. Can't blame Mane. Cannot blame Mane leaving because you have to move on as a team. When a player leaves, you have to move on and say, okay, fair enough, accept it. The way we did with Coutinho, we moved on and we were like, okay, fine, we go again. That's what we need to do with Mane. And what else is there? Another point. The last point was Klopp. Loved Jurgen to bits. He's way too stubborn with changes. Cavallo, good young player. Him and Elliott, two very good young players. That's it. They're young players. They should not be starting. And Jonesy, again, we need to get rid of Jonesy. Send him out on loan somewhere. But I think they're great young players, but shouldn't be starting. But he should have looked at it and said, okay, Milner, you've done nothing in 45 minutes. You're going off, Cavallo's going on. That's what a manager needs to do. He's too stubborn. He's too favoured. Thinking that the team that played so bad in the first half is going to come out the exact same 11 players and go like, okay, we're going to be 10 times better in the second half. Is that not how football works, Jurgen? Not how football works. And you're a great manager. I respect you a bit. But you have to, realise that players are not playing well and make changes. And yeah. Anyway, it's been me. And I'll see you in the next one.